it got broken in my bag.
Cookie tasting. S'mores. S'mores. Matcha. And I know people are going, matcha and marshmallow. Look.
Oops, he's got squished.
Oh my gosh, a Mochi. Oh, a Mochi. If you haven't had a Mochi yet, you haven't lived, my friends.
Oh yeah, that was the cookie.
Mayleaf exclusive. Our invention took years. But I was just saying about this one. If you're all like, oh, don't mix matcha and marshmallow, that's sacrilege. Like, if you can accept a matcha and white chocolate cookie, then I'm sorry, you should accept a matcha and s'mores one. Because white chocolate is just as sugar, right?
Yeah.
And the texture when you do this, and you have that.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's undeniable.
It's true. Oh, I deserve ASMR.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Go on.
Yeah. So, what kind of cookie have we been going for? We didn't want one of those New York style, slightly raw dough, thick.
No.
We tried them. No. I'm sorry. I'm going to offend a lot of people, but people who love that kind of cookie, I get it. I get it the first time you have it. It's something, whoa. But it's just, come on, man. It's too much. Sorry. It's vulgar. And then you got like the flat cookies, which we tried, which I really love.
Love it. Yeah.
But with these kind of cookies, you just want a bit more of that homey, baked, slightly cakey, slightly fudgy, slightly crispy combo.
Yeah, true.
This is our Hoji charred dark chocolate and miso walnut. So good.
It's so good.
So good.
You put so much chocolate in this. It's crazy.
Taste the Hoji char as well.
Yeah.
And then today I went to one of the most famed cookie places in London, Shoe.
Oh yeah.
And I bought these cookies. And I want you to try them.
Yeah.
Yeah, try them. I'll say no more.
Oh, it's too sweet.
Precisely.
Oh my god. I feel like I put a block of sugar in my mouth.
Precisely. And that's a dark chocolate and salted one, right?
I wish I didn't put so much in my mouth.
But texture-wise, just get a bit of the crust, just a little bit. I know you don't want to, but it's got good texture.
Crunch. But again, I feel like I'm eating into rock sugar.
So it's got really good crisp, really good fudginess, but it is way too sweet. This one's actually slightly better. This one's less sweet. You don't have to, but
I mean, at least I can taste something.
But it like just is, it hits your mouth and you're just like, ah. And so I'm wondering,
It's too sweet. Definitely.
do you need that level of sugar to get that level of like crisp though?
But for me, it's like, in any case,
Yeah, I know.
I don't want it that sweet.
No.
I prefer not to have crust.
I love our cookies. I love them.
Oh.
And I love these so so much. That like I get they are a bit dangerous. So this is a mochi filled and caramelized and bruleed and filled with matcha and pistachio. But we've got ginger and Biscoff, which is like candied ginger and Biscoff, and we've got coconut apricot, which I think is my favorite.
It's like the ginger Biscoff and coconut apricot are quite popular, I would have to say.
The coconut apricot is like immense.
But I like this because it has like the fudginess of like pistachio and matcha.
They are all approved. Amazing. The texture, the crunch, the filling is unbelievable.
I'm so pleased with those. So pleased.
They are truly what started I started thinking about food for China Life at the time. Around 2008, 7, 8.
Yeah.
And I immediately was thinking, I want a crispy mochi.
Really?
And I did so many recipes with gin, oven baked, whatever. And then it went away because I couldn't manage to get it. And then when we decided to do food again, it was like the first thing, crispy mochis, we've got to do it. And we did how many recipes to try to figure out how to do this?
I think it wasn't it when we started doing that Yan Gao recipe on YouTube.
Yeah, we realized, there's...
Yeah, because it's so good, those things.
Yeah.
I love making it for Aya. And then you came back with the mochi.
Yeah, because I'd been playing with I remember I was going to do a savory one. It wasn't going to be sweet.
Yeah.
But this is just, it is what I wanted.
Good.
Crispy, chewy.
Yeah. And it's not too sweet either. That's the good thing about it. It's like, yeah, it's a good level. When I see the amount of sugar that goes into cookie versus the mochi, I'm like, okay, mochi is definitely lighter than that. But compared to that, I mean, poof.
This is what I don't get.
I don't get it. But
I don't get why they put so much sugar in. I just don't understand it.
But I just had today, weirdly, I had someone saying that they went to Shu to try some of their baked goods and they didn't like it because they found it too sweet. So maybe it's not just us.
No, it's not just us. There's too sweet. Shu, oh shu, petit chou. Too sweet. Too sweet. Great texture.
Great texture, yeah.
Quality.
But
too sweet. And I'm just wondering if you need to be that sweet and keep that for that texture.
Oh no.
I know, this is dangerous.
I wasn't really planning to eat sugar.
I wasn't planning to eat sugar. No, stop. Take it away. But the tea works well with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I thought it worked best with this one.
That means I would need to eat more of them, and I'm like sugared out from that one. Honestly.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, it works really well.
But maybe that overtakes the white tea. Maybe.
I think all these snacks work well with tea, but there'll be some teas that it works better with.
Interesting.
More food is being planned as well.
More food?
More different types of food.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Is it now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
More food is being planned. To be continued.
Not stressing about that at all.
No. You know, this is great. We can probably add something else. Story of our lives.